Ah! A little bit of jump scare for Halloween. Yep, we're in October. We're back with another episode. Welcome back, Snackisms of Snackville. Snackles and Snackies and Snacklemen.
Yeah.
Our little snackies. Welcome back. Do you have any snack related wordplay that you want to toss in?
Nope.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm your host, Evan.
And I'm Gabe.
This is a podcast where we acquire and review new and exciting snacks for you so you can save a little bit of money so you know what to skip and what to purchase.
True.
And the name of this podcast is titled as follows. Pay attention, we're about to say it. This is very important for our brand that you remember the name of this podcast. It is The Super Tasters Podcast. And that's the name of the podcast. And we've got a lot of new snacks. Probably going to be a little bit of a longer episode. We've been out of the saddle, so our snack cupboard has been piling up. It's going to be very exciting. We've got a lot of stuff to try.
We have to make room.
But first, we have to make room, but we have to lose room in our tummies. We're a little bit out of practice. As always, I'm going to do a little bit of snack news. I'm going to try to get through these quick because we got a lot of snacks to go through today. So I'm just going to be rattling them off. Some new stuff that's coming out or re-releases of old stuff. We've got first, Everything Bagel Pringles. Pringles coming out with an Everything Bagel flavor. Van Leeuwen Ice Cream, as you know, has come out with an Idaho milkshake and fries ice cream. Very excited to try that. It is at our local store, so we do just got to pick it up. Lay's are releasing some Simply Veggie Poppables. The flavors are ranch and sea salt. That's through Lay's. Funyuns releasing a steakhouse onion flavor.
Funyun steakhouse onion.
Funyuns Funyun. Steak but bunions. Fanta releasing a what the Fanta mystery flavor. I don't know if I wrote that or if they wrote that, but if I wrote it, it's funny. If they wrote it,
we tried
French.
that.
Did we?
Yeah.
When?
On our road trip.
Cut this.
Cut that. We tried it off cast.
I guess it wasn't memorable. Chocolatey chip pancakes. Pop-Tarts is releasing a chocolatey chip pancake flavor. Kit Kat's releasing a triple chocolate Kit Kat flavor.
Ooh.
Dr. Pepper releasing a creamy coconut flavor.
Creamy coconut Dr. Pepper.
As well as Sunkist releasing a strawberry orange and Fruit Splash cherry ginger ale flavor coming out.
Jeez.
I believe those are three separate
The sodas are popping off.
Three separate soda brands. Jack Link's is releasing a Frito chili cheese flavor. Very interesting. Hare's, everyone's favorite, very slept on brand.
Yeah, I was going to say one of our favorites for sure.
Hare's Chips is releasing 3 game day flavors. Cheesy pizza, Whiz Wit. I don't know what Whiz Wit means. It's like cheese whiz, maybe?
Yeah, well, that's like when you order a Philadelphia cheesesteak. Philly cheesesteak, right? Yeah.
And a cheeseburger flavor. Doritos Dynamita Sticks are releasing 3 new flavors. Tangy Fiery Lime. We got Smoky Chili Queso and Hot Honey Mustard. I have not seen these anywhere yet, but I'm really excited to try them.
So hyped.
We are of the opinion, I know we got a bag of Takis here. We're not crazy Taki guys, but we do believe that the Doritos Dynamitas are better than the original Takis. That might be a hot take. We've got one of these snacks that are on my list. How exciting. Thank you to our wonderful, beautiful sponsor, B-Dog. Street Tacos Pringles, that's right. Ruffles, releasing a flaming hot queso cheese. Kettle Brand, which we've got one of the new Kettle Brand flavors here, is releasing a Tailgate Edition 7-layer dip flavor.
Interesting.
For all you tailgaters out there, which as far as I'm aware is you just drive somewhere in your truck and you sit in your truck and then barbecue or whatever and drink.
Well, normally you're at a game.
Yeah. Every time Gabe talks this episode,
anytime I try to give you guys context, you guys.
I ask him a question, then he answers. I go, yeah. Chex Mix is releasing a new Muddy Buddies flavor that is funfetti. We've actually got another one of these bad boys on this list, spicy queso funyuns. Look forward to that.
Oh yeah, cross that off the list.
The last one on my list, I'll cross it off. I mean, you don't tell me how to manage my list, but I'll cross it off. I'll cross it off this time. The last one on my list is Doritos is re-releasing XXXtra Flaming Hot Nachos. So that's the snack news.
Re-releasing? They've already had an extra.
My sources said that this is a re-release. Like I said, a lot of these are new. A lot of them are re-releases, stuff that we never got to try from the past. But today, what do we got here? What are we looking at? So I mentioned the Kettle Brand special sauce.
Yep.
We got the spicy queso Funyuns, street taco flavored Pringles, another flavor of Pringles. I think it's the last flavor of Harvest Blend we have to try.
I think so, too.
It's the blended with multi-grains, home-style ranch flavored Pringles. We've got some exciting new Lay's flavors.
Some Lay's re-release. Or one new release, one re-release.
Yeah, and then they're basically other chip flavored. So this one is Cool Ranch Doritos flavored Lay's. This one is kettle cooked Ruffles all dressed. Now, we love the Ruffles all dressed.
Yeah.
They took it away from us. Yeah. They gave it back to our neighbors up north.
True.
I don't know why we can't have good things in this country. Everything that is good just crumbles beneath my fingers. It turns into dust, into ash.
Into chip dust.
How quickly our joy turns to ash. But these are kettle cooked, which will be interesting because the original all dressed is not a kettle chip. So it'll be interesting, as you mentioned, to try that flavor on a kettle cooked chip. We've got the new Ruffles Double Crunch. I believe that's a honey mustard.
Yeah, honey mustard.
We've got the Takis. That's the new
Dragon Sweet Chili.
Dragon Sweet Chili flavor.
Dragging these sweet chilies across your face.
That's right. Nature Valley. We've got 3 savory Nature Valleys here. We've got the white cheddar, the everything bagel,
smoky
barbecue. And these, Gabe was saying, he already saw them on clearance. So we've had these for a while. We've been sitting on them. They might be a little crusty, and you might not even be able to get them at this point. That's all good. And then for a little something sweet, we've got these Reese's dipped animal crackers. Ba-ba-boom.
S'mores M&Ms. S'mores M&Ms.
So that's what we got for you in store on this episode. The most important question is, where are we going to start? Where are we dropping, boys?
Oh,
I forgot to mention my one little treat. I love to pick up new and exciting foreign snacks. These are Cheetos Bugles collab, and the flavor is, what was it?
Onion.
Bugles onion flavor. So you got the corn from the Bugles, a little onion. It makes a little music note on the bag. Really excited. I really liked the other foreign Bugles Cheetos that we tried, I believe, on the last episode. That was like a chickeny flavor. Anyways, what do you think? What should we start with? I kind of want to start with the Nature Valley because I feel like
my gut.
That might be the least impressive of this impressive lineup.
Let's get into it. You know what's nice about these Nature Valley things that we got to is that if we don't like them, we have so much. There's 5 bars per packages. There was no, there's.
Well, and then we can sell them on eBay because they're on clearance. They're rare items.
True.
They are, and I also like how they're kind of more of a legitimate food item. Because I have not eaten breakfast yet. We're looking at a beautiful sunny morning. Again, the Natural Lighting Podcast is back in full force.
That's true.
It's a terrible idea every time I continue to do it. I'm like, the sun is so pretty. Let's let it in.
Yeah.
It's a perfect fall weather day right now, and it's going to make for terrible lighting. The sun is immediately going to set. We've got a solar eclipse coming in, and it's just going to make this whole podcast look shadowy and uninviting. So what we got 3 flavors here. Why don't we just break a bar in half each?
That sounds good to me. So let's just start with the white.
Off with the white cheddar.
Let's start with white cheddar. Then maybe we'll go smoky barbecue, and then I think everything bagel has the best chance of being. Whew.
smells like a stinky Nature Valley bar.
That's exactly what it
Nature
smells
Valley,
like.
you remember them as the granola bars that, like, as soon as you take a bite into them, you are, like, swimming through dust the way that Scrooge McDuck swims through gold.
Exactly.
Like, your house is just filled with powder.
You turn into Marco Flint, a.k.a. Sandman, every time you take a bite of a Nature Valley bar.
I'm glad you hit him with an a.k.a. Sandman. We don't have enough nerdos in the audience to recognize a Marco Flint reference. I mean, as advertised, it's got a cheddar flavor.
Yeah.
It's not terribly unpleasant, but it's not great. Because I think the cheddar and granola kind of weirds me out.
I was just about to say, this tastes like a mistake. It tastes like something that was supposed to be sweet and just like
it's almost
didn't get sweetened like it should have.
It's kind of like a trail mix vibe a little bit.
The cheddar flavor is very, very subtle.
Yeah.
I mainly taste sunflower seeds.
Yeah. It's got a bit of a stinky funk because of the cheese. Said the opposite of derogatorily.
Now, Nature Valley...
Derogatorily.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm normally a fan of the Nature Valley products, you know. The classic Nature Valley bar. Although it does turn into dust, it tastes very good.
Yeah, it's a good flavor.
And then they have some other snacks, too. They've got, like, almond butter bars and everything like that. I've tried various ones. I can't remember what I've tried or what I haven't tried. But every sweet variety I have liked.
Where do you put these? Because I'm bordering between mid and bad.
Let's hold off. Let's try all of them first. Because
Okay. I'm going to put them over by you for now.
Because I feel like... I mean, I don't know. It's a nice texture, but the taste is... It's just not really doing much for me, you know? The cheddar flavor is not really there.
The most important thing I look for in foods is a good texture. Taste is unimportant.
Taste is...
There you go. Now we're hitting them with the... what is this? Barbecue. Smoky barbecue.
It does smell more like what it's supposed to smell like.
Yeah. I love a barbecue sauce. It's unavoidable, man. It's okay. I'm coming through with the Roomba after this.
Yeah. Surprisingly, this one is better.
It is, but it's still very mild. Like, they just, like, sprayed it with barbecue Febreze. Like, they didn't put barbecue sauce on it. I like the aftertaste more, though. You know what's funny? How you were saying that one wasn't very sweet. And this one isn't either. But you kind of expect the sweetness from a barbecue sauce, right? Yeah. Like, it feels like it's weirdly, like it's like space food. Like, they, like, dehydrated it somehow. They did some science to it where it's like a barbecue sauce, but there's no sweetness at all.
Yeah, but your brain keeps wanting it to happen because it should. It's very smoky.
The barbecue sauce flavor that is there is good.
Yeah.
Some for me, some for the ants. I like this one more, for sure.
Yeah. It is still not... It would still not be able to be pushed out of
It's just
mid
missing
at
a little bit. I think it needs a little bit of sweetness. I don't think they should be afraid of it. I think that they should... It's barbecue sauce.
No, I mean, it is
that one...
Okay,
then in this case, I'm putting the barbecue sauce right down the middle.
I think and cheese is bad. Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait till we tried another one, because I was like, you know...
All right.
We needed a frame of reference.
Next, and also last, we've got the everything bagel. Oh, this one that's not a clean break.
So, on the pictures, they're telling us to top it with savory toppings.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Like, is that just two chunks?
Two giant. Okay, these are the barbecue sauce one. Two giant slices of cheese on there. Nobody's doing that. This one they just threw like a salad on the white
like
cheddar one.
Tomato, arugula,
and
guacamole, avocado.
Avocado? What are they talking about? No one's dude. If I'm eating a bar like this, I'm probably on the go.
Make it more messy with whatever toppings you want.
Why? They're prepared. Like, dude, if I'm gonna be making tomato, arugula, avocado, that's going on a nice piece of bread. That's not going on a goddamn Nature Valley bar. What are you talking about, dude? You freaks. What's the picture on here?
You freaks. It's just cream cheese.
Cream cheese. Just Just straight up cream cheese. Yeah. Instead of buying everything bagel, buy the everything bagel Nature Valley bar.
Dude,
put cream cheese on that.
For the smoky barbecue one, I wish they wouldn't have just put 2 lazily placed pieces of
melted,
cheese. I wish they would have had a slab of brisket on there, like get crazy. I mean, it's pretty
yeah. It's a little mild.
We probably should have ate this one before the barbecue.
Windy day.
It's a windy day.
It's not even Wednesday.
I love saying that. I love hearing people say it.
Winnie the Pooh reference.
Yeah.
This one's not very flavorful. I mean, again, it's just like a wisp of what it's going for.
Yeah.
But there's 3 cloves of garlic on that box. That's like not in the ingredients.
I feel like
they just dropped it near the bars when they were taking the photos.
True. I feel like the only real flavor you get is slight onion powder.
Yeah.
Other than we should say, I guess that they're a combination of puffed rice and I think peanuts and I'm looking at the picture, definitely sunflower seeds.
What I'm missing because those two, I see what they're going for, and yeah, maybe you want a granola bar and it's not sweet. You want a savory granola bar. They're probably better options. Unfortunately, I don't know. The barbecue is okay. The barbecue is good. I think that they just don't be afraid of the sugar because their bars are so perfectly sweetened. They're sweet bars. I think they sweeten them with honey too. They've got a great flavor.
Yeah.
Just put a little bit of the honey in the smoky barbecue, and I think you got a winning combination. The other two, I don't know how you could improve them, but I don't know. They feel lacking somehow.
I agree. They're just I don't know. I mean, we tried them because
you
never know.
Maybe it's a healthier snack or whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not, but it makes you feel like that. I kind of want to move from those to the Pringles.
That sounds good to me.
So why don't we hit up this guy first? This is the Harvest Blend. I think this is the last flavor that we have to try. This is the...
Because it was sea salt, cheddar, and then multigrain.
There's 4.
Ranch, right?
There's 4 total.
Oh, there's a sweet potato one that we tried. There might be one missing, but we've tried the most interesting ones.
I've enjoyed them so far as well.
I don't really smell much other than can. Let me see if I... Okay, yeah. When you smell it up close, it does smell like ranch.
Ooh.
Yeah. Coming from those,
have you seen that video on TikTok where the girl's at IHOP and she's waiting for her pancake? She's like...
Yeah. And the girl across from her at the table is looking at her with disdain.
Yeah, she's like, me when I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So millennial pill, dude. Making such a bad name for us.
Millennial pill.
Kills me every time I see someone's like...
Listen, Evan and I have talked about we've broken down
the barriers,
but the barrier between
young millennials and elder
millennials. Because Evan and I are millennials, but we were
on the cusp of Gen.
Yeah, we were on the way out.
If Mom would have held us in for just a couple more days, we probably would have been
a couple days.
Honorary Gen Z.
Yeah, definitely. We're hiding full heads of hair under these hats, by the
way. Yeah, this is me when I get my Pringles. But, talk about a snack. Very good, especially if you like ranch. I know you're not as big a fan of ranch. Very strong ranch flavor coming off of these. And it mixes well with the multi-grain base of the chip.
Yeah. These are very nice.
Oh, yeah, I'm really enjoying these. Maybe it's just coming off of the bland-ass Nature Valley bars, but... I love ranch.
I think I've had a lot of bad ranches. But I have had some good ranches, and so
not even ranch. You just let the ranch out of the fridge for too long.
Yeah, true. They went bad. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm kind of at this point in my life, in my middle age. I think that it's ranch. I've had good ranches. Done. I've had bad ranches. Halfway done. I'm on my way out. Mm-hmm. It's still not what I gravitate towards. But I mean, ranch flavored things lately have been really good. Like the ranch flavored bugles, dude.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I mean, because it is a great seasoning blend. I think it just comes down to whatever the base is.
I love these. Pringles very rarely disappoints me, I feel.
Pringles are great, dude.
Which might be a knock on wood. Not a lot of wood in this house. My house is also 3D printed. It's one of the new ones. So.
Yeah.
I'm excited for those street tacos. I love these, dude. I love Pringles. I love how affordable they are because, like, sometimes you don't want a $6 bag of chips. Sometimes you just want a little $1.89, $2.25. I forget what the price is up to now.
I think this was $2.
So just a little tube of chips. You want to Scooby-Doo it down your throat, one bite.
The entire the shape of the Pringles, but it's sideways, so you can see it going down. Yeah.
Go. Love them. I'm gonna put them in the highest honor spot, all the way to the left over here.
Ooh, good smells coming from the street taco.
Ooh, yeah, it smells.
Also, dude, I love the nothing half full about this can. It is not to the tippy top. I will say that.
But it's over half full.
But it's true. It is.
They're throwing shade. They're throwing shade on the people that fill
dude.
their bags full of air. Looking at you, kettle chips.
There's also not. If you notice about Pringles, there's not a whole lot of. There's not blurbs. There's not little descriptions. There's not like this is what you're getting into. It's just the picture and the name. You know.
Yeah. And then our best friend, Mr. Pringle.
Mr. Pringle, yeah.
I'll have to figure out what his name is because he's got a history for sure. There's old money in those eyes.
I bet you he's got like an old weird name, like the Monopoly Man, doesn't he? Is he just Mr. Monopoly, or does he have like a weird name? It's like something Moneybags, right?
Why would I know that?
Yeah, true. I don't know. Very nice smell. Smells meaty.
Smells like taco season.
Smells spiced, well spiced. Yeah. Wow. It tastes meaty. Like
It does taste meaty.
kind of a salty aftertaste, which is not
unexpected.
it's not ruining the experience. I think that
Tastes kind of like pork.
yeah. This is like, I know I keep saying it, but it really does deliver on the protein portion of this taco. I think if these had a little bit of lime, just like a little bit of citrus flavor.
Yeah, because I was peeping the lime that's on the tube, and I was like,
yeah.
throw it in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
It tastes like, don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
It tastes like well-seasoned meat.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of a salty aftertaste. I think that if there was a little bit of lime in there.
It's like you're making a big batch of, not barbacoa. What is it? Carnitas?
Carnitas, yeah.
And then you just take a little bit. You're like, I'm so hungry. It's taking so long to cook
I mean,
this.
when you're cooking, though, you should be tasting while
You're eating the beef, but you're doing it without the other ingredients, you know? Like, it's seasoned. Not beef. It's seasoned. It tastes good, but it's missing a little bit of lime.
It's
or like
the
sour
rest
cream,
of the components.
cheese,
Yeah,
hot sauce. But where this is right now, it's quite good. I like it.
It's tasty. It is
Quite a
definitely
bit.
not under-seasoned.
Where would you put this? Because I feel for me,
In between the middle and the high, yeah.
middle and high.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, if we're doing a
we're doing
1, 2,
1
3,
to
4,
5,
5, this is a 4. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 chips. 4 to 5 chips. Okay. I like that. Pringles, we stay up. Now, what about one of these guys?
Maybe some special sauce, so that we don't go
I
to
will
the spicy
say-
queso and get flavor fatigue.
I've been waiting on these for a long time. These have been on my snack list for a while. I think they maybe just released on the East Coast first. Took a while to come over here. But I love Kettle Brand. We actually have some Kettle Brand we're going to try on the podcast that I might have tried a few of them before, but Gabe hasn't, that we got as gifts. So we're going to do a gift episode. How does it smell?
Not much of a smell. It smells like a potato chip.
You're right. What is it? Dude, okay, now this is what we were just talking about with the Pringles. The Pringles might not have been to the top, but that is insane.
That's at the bottom.
For like a $4 or $5 bag of chips, you know, whatever that costed.
Yeah, Kettle, I mean, granted, they're good quality, but Kettle, I mean, this is a nicer chip. And it looks like whoever was on the line ate half of it before it even went up. There's not much of a description for that. If you read the little blurb on the back, it's pretty, I mean, It just says a unique blend of ingredients and spices that creates a flavor that's hard to describe but impossible to resist. So don't know what this is supposed to taste like.
That's a great catch line there.
Still not much of a smell. It just smells like potato chip. Ooh. There's like an immediate, slightly
like
sweet, slightly tangy.
It's like a very mild all dressed, which will be interesting to try because we've got kettle all dressed right here. We can try them, compare.
It does kind of taste like, Thousand Island, which a lot of places that's what their special sauce is.
Right. It's very strong at first, kind of like wanes a little bit. I love the crunch of the kettle chip, so it's got great texture. I'm really getting more and more angry how far down the chips go in the bag, considering we've only had 2 pinches so far, like how much air they put in here. That's making me pretty upset. The flavor, though, is good.
It's like you said, it's like a milder all dress. It is.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I would put it.
Kind of reminds me of a slightly worse version of the Tim's like Secret Sasquatch special batch,
Which is like an all dress flavor as well.
yeah, and which is one of the best chip flavors I've ever had. And this feels like kind of like a bastardization of that. They're not bad. They are good, but they're not as good as those. So I would not recommend these over them. And I think that Tim still does the Sasquatch chips. So I think I'd probably put these like right down the middle.
Middle, huh?
Look how many they gave us, dude.
I guess you got it.
We gotta stop giving free handouts to the companies who are being too nice to them.
They do taste good though. I mean, you have that sweet and tangy,
Yeah, they
sweet,
taste
salty,
good.
tangy. It's really.
But they're not. The flavor doesn't stick around like the all dressed or like the Sasquatch chips. It's a great flavor. I agree. But the amount of chips that are in this bag, with the price that they probably costed, and with them being a worse version of other chips that are this flavor, I'm putting them in the middle.
It's maybe high 3, low 4 flavor wise, but yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're rating the product as a whole, probably a 3, right? Hate to do it to them.
I don't hate to do it to them.
They taste very good.
Put more chips in your bag. Oh, we put air in there because Pringles doesn't.
Yeah, you know what the special sauce is? You know what the special ingredient is in the special sauce? Greed.
That's why there's probably more Pringles here in this tube than there are chips in this bag. Pringles charging $2. What are you charging? Kettle brand. What should we name our kettle chips? What about the kettle brand?
Kettle?
Boring.
More like right in the middle.
Well,
Huh?
our roasts are waning like the flavor of these chips.
Yeah,
over
exactly.
time. We roll those up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, mid, which is like three region right now that we're now establishing. What are we going into next?
I'm kind of looking. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of looking at the honey mustard ruffles. I feel like that's a nice nooch flavor. Nice and nooch. You know what I mean?
Nooch.
Yeah, short
Feels
for
like-
neutral.
Feels like a word that would get us demonetized.
Oh. This is the another in the double crunch lineup.
I love the texture of these double crunch
Me
chips.
too, man. I mean, we've talked about the buffalo wing double crunch. I don't think that we tried them on the podcast because we've had them, you know.
We
first came
tried
out.
a double crunch on the podcast for
The
sure.
salt and vinegar one.
Yes, the
That
salt
one was
and
really
vinegar.
good.
That was really good. I'm really excited about these.
The buffalo wing one was really good too.
I'm a big honey mustard guy. Not a huge smell, but I like the way they look.
True. The smell is not super strong. There's a little bit more chips in here than the kettle, and I know for a fact these were cheaper than kettle. So
Yeah.
already we're we're going up. We're going up in the world a little bit. Yeah, nice
Thick,
neon yellow
ridgy.
color.
Yeah, definitely. Oh wow. Dude, honey mustard is so good.
Yeah. Especially with the big with the bigger chip. It almost tastes like you're dipping a French fry into honey mustard.
Well, I think we might have mentioned this before, but I feel like with the design of the ridges, there's more areas for the dust to get stuck in. So it holds the flavor better. We're chip scientists.
True. Let us come into the lab. Let us cook, dude. Let us be
This is
tasting.
definitely on like the more savory side of the honey mustard. Like not as much sweetness in here from the honey. It's more mustardy, I would say, but it's perfect. Honestly, I think my favorite honey mustard snack right now, I believe, are the honey mustard voodoo pretzel sticks or the Zaps. Not voodoo. I always think the brand is voodoo because voodoo is a much cooler name, but that's just the name of one of their flavors. The Zaps honey mustard pretzel sticks are probably my favorite honey mustard snack right now, and these I would put right up there if you're a honey mustard person at all. The texture. The taste is insane. It's so strong.
There's like a richness to them too. Like they hold more oil than the average chip, so it makes it nice and fatty and like, oh man,
This
Great
makes
chip.
look at this. They got a big bowl of like stirred up honey mustard. That makes me want to just make some homemade honey mustard and just go to town. Not even no chicken strips.
just spoon, huh? Oh, hand.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. No spoon. Not for this boy. Wow. You know, I've apologized to Ruffles in the past.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
I'm not beating the anti-Ruffles allegations. I'm a bit of a Ruffles hater, but they've been winning me over, you know, because I used to say, oh, they've only got the all dressed, but the Double Crunch series has been really impressive. We've tried some other flavors that have impressed me, so
There's a reason they're on the shelf, you know.
there's a reason they're on the shelf, and I'm gonna cool it with the Ruffles slander for a bit, because they keep doing stuff like this, then I will support them. I mean, just look at the bag. Look how much seasoning there is there on the side of the bag.
It's a well-made chip, and the
Well
Double
done.
Crunch line. I don't think I've had a bad from the Double Crunch lineup. I really hope they keep making Double Crunch flavors. He's being transported to the next snack realm.
Getting possessed by the chip ghost from the
True.
bag. They get stronger during the October Halloween season.
True,
so
true,
they
true,
do
true.
have the ability to take control.
Yeah, they
of
do now
humans.
have residents of Evan's body.
That's true. They're gonna make me do anything, and they're gonna make me take another bite. A wonderful chip.
Very, very well done. Should we keep going for the milder flavors and work our way up, or do you think we should jump into something crazy like the Funyuns or the Takis?
I'm eyeballing those Takis, to be honest.
All right.
Chips like these, honey mustard. This is what we do it for, you know? Like a politician taking bribes.
True.
This is what we do it for. This is why.
I do really like the bag art. This kind of like neon.
Yeah.
Looks like a Chinese style dragon.
I mean, Takis have always been like.
Easy open.
There's a sex appeal to Takis for sure. For sure.
Takis are, yeah, they sex appeal to Takis. Ooh, they smell really good. There's just an aftertaste with a lot of Takis. It kind of tastes burnt to me.
But
And
they do have to get some cred for the idea of the rolled like tortilla.
It's a great
chip.
texture.
It's
It
really
is a great
really
texture.
cool. Even if the Doritos Dynamitas has a better flavor than the baseline Takis,
True.
in my opinion.
It doesn't have the burnt taste.
That's not what I expected them to.
No. There's that burnt aftertaste.
Well,
Great texture.
I like what they're dusted with. They got a good spice level.
They're
to
kind
them.
of subtle, though, aren't they?
They
They're
are.
not as strong flavored as I thought they'd be.
There's a little bit of sweetness to them. What is the flavor called again?
Dragon sweet chili.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what you would expect. It's got a nice little spice level. That's the dragon. Got a nice little sweetness. That's the sweet. And we're chilling.
No, it's true.
No, it's pretty good. I definitely like it better than the baseline Takis flavor.
Me too.
The baseline Takis flavor is a very... I mean, you have to be a fan of it. It's like a blast of citric acid in your mouth. It's very strong. It's like you feel like after you eat a bag of sour Skittles and you're like, oh, my mouth is going to be in the ER tomorrow morning. Like, it's going to be in recovery.
You're dissolving your mouth.
But these are a lot, like you were saying, they're more mild. The flavor is very pleasant.
They're better than regular Takis, like you said.
I think that they could have one, because I feel like the spice is a little mild. The sweetness is mostly there. You know, I don't get a lot of like other like chili flavors or anything.
You can taste their corn chip a lot stronger in this one,
which I like. But I feel like they could have went stronger. Like if I see a dragon, I kind of would expect a little bit more spice. I almost feel like normal Takis are more spicy, but and no dragon on that bag. But dragon on this bag, not her mouth is bad.
To be fair, there is fire on the original bag of Takis, so
yeah. But dragons, what do they famously breathe?
Oxygen.
They breathe fire. You always trying to throw me off. I just think it needs a better selling point. Because I think if you're getting Takis, you like the citric acid, you like the heat. But these are like, yeah, they're a little bit spicy. They're a little bit sweet.
Spicy, sweet, chili pepper flavored.
Well, what kind of peppers?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
I think I give it 3 right down the middle.
Yeah, I think so too.
Probably my favorite flavor of Takis that I've tried so far.
I could see somebody really liking these, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm shoveling them into my mouth.
Well, it's because okay. So here's the thing about
I didn't have breakfast.
About snack. We haven't had breakfast.
I'm a little hungry.
The thing about snacks is like if you have that salty sweet combo, it's like there's nothing to count. Like so, if you eat too much sweets, you're like, oh, dude, I need a break. You eat too much salty stuff, oh, I need a break. Sweet and salty, it's like they're combining.
They cancel each other out.
They
lift each other up.
That's true, dude. It feels like you could just eat forever.
Foodie detected.
You want to do the 2 Lays, or you want to do Funyun?
I'm kind of gravitating towards the Doritos Ranch Lays.
Let's do it.
Kind of give it a break until we go back to a spicy flavor.
Cool Ranch flavored Doritos Cool Ranch flavored Lay's potato chip. This is a regular Lay's potato chip, not kettle cooked or anything like that.
Now, what I like about this pairing is Cool Ranch.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I bumped the mic.
Great.
That was me.
The Cool Ranch flavor on a Doritos is on a tortilla chip, but these are on a potato chip, so I'm interested to see how that affects the flavor. I love there's something so festive about the red and green of a Cool Ranch dusted chip.
It is a very inviting looking seasoning blend.
Oh. Yeah. That's Cool Ranch, all right.
It is a testament to Doritos' proprietary Cool Ranch flavor blend that it is immediately recognizable.
Yes.
It is very good.
You know what's funny, too, is I feel like I'm enjoying the Cool Ranch flavor more on a potato chip than on the tortilla chip. Not just because the chips are obviously much thinner, so you get more of the flavor, because there's only so much, the tortilla chips are they're thick. There's more tortilla. There's more tortilla to the seasoning ratio. Here, the seasoning to chip ratio is very nice. And I kind of like the potato flavor more than the tortilla flavor. And you think about it, how many times in a normal day is the ranch coming into contact? Is the Cool Ranch coming into contact with a tortilla? I don't think tortilla and ranch is a combo that any culture enjoys. But potato and ranch...
The McDonald's snack wrap.
You got me dead to rights. You stopped me in my tracks.
Bring it back. Where'd it go?
Forget. Cut. Go back 45 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. No, but I do like the potato and ranch flavor better than the tortilla chip and ranch flavor. So this works for me.
The ranch flavor is a lot stronger.
Yeah, how do you enjoy that as someone that doesn't like ranch so much?
I like Cool Ranch. Cool Ranch is a very specific, like I said, it's a very specific flavor. I do really like it on a potato chip. I think it's still better on a Dorito.
Yeah.
But these are really good.
What do you like
Cool
more
Ranch
about the
is just
Dorito? Is it the texture thing, or is it...
Texture and flavor, I think that for me.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying. If you are a fan of Cool Ranch, I think you'd like these because you are getting a much more elevated ranch
It's a
flavor.
new experience. Like, how long
Yeah.
have you been eating Cool Ranch Doritos? Probably your whole life.
True.
You're a Cool Ranch guy. Maybe you want to try something new. I mean, this is a completely different experience with the thinness and with the potato flavor. So, I enjoy it. I enjoy it quite a bit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't really. As far as if you're judging the product on its own, I don't really have any critiques. You know, it just works.
I'm feeling like 4 area.
I feel for. The thing
Right
about
between.
these, oh man, I don't know, but then I had a good chip and that potato flavor with ranch.
I know. Shot to the floor for the mice. The mice get hungry during the fall.
In a world, in the universe where Doritos don't exist, and this is the only form of Cool Ranch, these are still a hit.
Yeah,
These are still just as popular.
There's somehow world peace in that universe.
True. It's because of Cool Ranch potato chips.
What do
Like
you think?
we started too late. I would say either. I don't know. It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty high 4, I think.
Yeah, it's bordering. It's definitely bordering. For some reason, it just...
No, I mean if we put Harvest Blends in 5, these are better than the Harvest Blends.
I disagree, but
Really?
I'll put it up there with Harvest Blends. I like the Harvest Blends more. I think they're good, but they're not. I like that ranch flavor more than the Cool Ranch flavor.
Oh, interesting. Like you said, I'm a Cool Ranch guy. I'm a very cool ranch.
You're a cool guy and you're a ranch guy. Yeah, let's finally. These have been sitting in the cupboard. Let's hit up the kettle cooked Ruffles all dressed.
So excited for these.
We missed this chip. All dressed. Yeah, into the mic while I'm talking. That's perfect. Just like that. Can you angle it more so it's in the cone, just so they can't hear a single word of what I'm saying? Yeah, it's empty. It smells good. We're huge Ruffles all dressed flavors. In fact, when I went
Flavors fans.
Huh?
We are not flavors of Ruffles all dressed. Not yet.
We're like shrimp. The reason why we look the way we do is we just have a diet of all dressed, and it turns us pink. We're big flavor fans of the flavor all dressed. A couple years ago, I was in Canada for my anniversary, and I smuggled some all dressed across the border because I just couldn't get enough. I missed them so much. I wish they would bring them back. So I'm really excited about these. I don't think, obviously, limited time flavor. They're not going to stick around. But that fluorescent orange, that's really what you want to see. That's what I was missing from those special sauce kettle edition chips.
Is that the nice presentation on the visual scale?
All right, I'm excited. And this is our first time trying this flavor blend on a kettle chip as well.
Bit my cheek. Let's see how they pair with blood. I was too excited.
He also has very sweet blood. It comes with the territory.
True.
It feels like home. It's definitely a ratatouille moment, where I'm like, ugh. The first time I try all dressed chips. They're great.
It doesn't make sense that we don't have this flavor as readily available.
It's perfect. Canada. It's everything you need. It's like zesty.
I was about to say something, but I don't want to offend Canadians.
No, go ahead. They don't care.
I'll say it with that caveat that I did stop myself originally.
Yeah, and I made him say it.
This is the most American flavor that Canada has ever produced. It doesn't make sense that this.
Yeah, so basically, their greatest export is the most American thing that they produce. This is what you're saying, right?
That's not what I said.
I guess the syrup is okay too.
Well, We're kidding, dude. We love Canada.
But you guys also sent Drake our way, so...
Yeah, can we trade? Can we trade Drake for all dressed Ruffles, please? I would make that deal in a heartbeat. I will deliver Drake to you.
This is getting in the territory of FBI in the comments. You're making credible threats towards...
No, dude, I'll just... You know?
Yeah. Anyway, that's a terrific chip. How do you feel about the texture change?
I'm still a fan of the Ruffles original, the ridged. Oh yeah, that's so dusted.
That needs a close up.
We need a snack cam, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wish you would have cut the regular camera for that.
I want to say it so bad, dude. I want to say it so bad. I won't say it. I want to though. Okay, not the chip pussy. Yeah. Yeah. Feels good. No. No. That's it. I'll stop. I'll tell you off cam. I had another one I was going to say. Yeah, this is incredible. It's such a good seasoning. You were saying that you like the original texture more?
Yeah.
I think I probably would agree, but I do love a kettle chip. I think that these are maybe just a little bit more oily because they're kettle, and that takes away from it a tiny bit. But I love what we're working with here. If this is the closest we can get, that we can have to all dress without having to cross the border.
True.
Then I'll take it for the limited time that
they are
it's around.
still very good. They are still very good. It still works as a kettle chip. I like the Ruffles original texture more. I think because I can just eat more. Like with kettle chips, because they're oily, I pace myself.
They're definitely better than those. I think I might put these just under the Sasquatch special batch. I think I still prefer those a little bit more because those are a little bit sweeter. And I got a sweet tooth. Me at the dentist. I got a sweet tooth. He's like, yeah, I know. And you also haven't been flossing.
Yeah, he's like, all your teeth are sweet.
He's like, I'm going to be able to buy a lot of sweets after I get the paycheck for working on this mouth. No, he didn't say that. Yeah, I think these are an easy 5 for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That flavor is just so good. Looks like we're in Funyun territory now, huh? Spicy queso?
Yeah, let's hit up the yeah, I think I can see the path that has been laid out for us here. Hit up the Funyuns, the foreign snacks, the sweets.
Why did they write a novel about these? Finally, the zesty taste of Funyuns onion-flavored rings you've known for years has met its bold match. Spicy queso-flavored Funyuns onion-flavored rings deliver the crispy texture and shape of an onion ring. Spicy queso-flavored Funyuns onion-flavored rings are a fun snack that you and your family can eat anywhere and enjoy with your favorite foods. If you're up for some spice, they're great for picnics, parties, and lunches. Are you ready for the classic combo of jalapeno and cheese flavor that runs rings around other snacks? There's only one way to find out. Try a bag of spicy queso-flavored Funyuns onion-flavored rings today.
I got 2 thoughts. I was going to say 2 because you said, why did they write a novel about this? And I was going to say, it's kind of interesting because you don't actually have to read it if you don't want to.
Oh, well.
But then you read it anyways.
But then I read it. Because you didn't say that.
And it was really long and kind of, it's a little bit of dead air, but that's okay. But spicy, what is it? Whew. It's so fun to say. Spicy queso flavored Funyuns onion flavored rings.
Funyuns onion flavored rings.
Yeah.
It's spicy queso Funyuns onion flavored rings.
That's the fun in the Funyuns, is the spicy queso Funyuns onion flavored rings. It does smell very queso, but like artificial cheese. Like
it's very strong.
Ballpark, movie theater, nachos.
Yeah. It is processed cheese blend.
Part of me wanted to see if I could find like a linked, like
a chain.
Yeah, create an armor of Funyuns.
Yeah, the Funyun link.
Chainmail.
Oh, almost.
Nah, it's broken, but... More of a queso than a spicy. Now, Funyuns, I will say, I do enjoy Funyuns, which is interesting because I'm not an onion guy at all. But I enjoy Funyuns. These, I think, I might enjoy less than the normal flavor of Funyuns.
100%.
Which probably is not a good sign. I'm getting... Now, granted, I've absolutely blasted my taste buds into smithereens from many years of eating, like, hot sauces that are way too hot, that are not doctor recommended for someone that has heartburn as bad as mine. Sure. So my spice tolerance might be a little bit of whack, but I'm not getting anything from these spicy queso. And remember, spicy is the first word. It's not... Well, I don't know why they would say queso spicy. That's not really how we usually do adjectives. But the spicy is non-existent, you know?
No, there's no spice. Queso is very much prevalent. The onion flavor of a regular Funyun is, if it's there, it's very mild.
But also, like, who's dipping onion rings in queso dip? Is that a thing?
No. There's only one...
You get the bloomin' onion and you're dipping it in...
The flavor is, I would say... not great. There's one saving grace, and it is the texture of Funyuns. If Funyuns weren't such a great texture, I would say
texture.
these
There's
chips...
one more saving grace.
What's that?
You can go like this.
He caught it.
I wanted to spin
He dusted himself. You are now a Funyun-flavored ring.
The Funyun onion-flavored Funyun bunny rings. I wanted to catch it in my mouth. Yeah, we can go ahead and put these in bad. It's unfortunate, but, you know, I am still excited about the, what was the other Funyun flavor that I listed? It was like steak sauce or something.
Steakhouse onion.
Steakhouse onion. I'm excited about those. But
I think this should be in between middle and bad. Because these are...
they're not bad. Yeah.
They're not terrible, but
so
they're
we're
not
giving
great.
it like
a 2?
Like a 2, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. You want to wrap them up?
Yeah.
The ants are getting hungry this time of day, and if I overfeed them, then it's kind of like an abuse situation. You know, you don't want to overfeed the pets, and then they're all chunky.
True.
All right. Now I'm really excited for these Cheetos Bugles spring onion flavor. I love the other ones that we had. I'm so excited about these. Picked them up at my local Asian market. So, as always, I can't say it enough. Poke your head in, look for if you have one, a local Asian market, and try to experiment and find some new and exciting snacks. Because I'm sure these are going to be winners.
Wow. There you go. Not much of a smell. We got about, we're looking at a half bag right now. Not as egregious as like the 1/4 to 1/3
Right.
full bag.
Yeah, pretty mild smell. I mean, you smell the Bugles more than anything. Sheesh!
That's a big pinch.
One for each finger. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, it's interesting.
They're very sweet.
Well, a little sweetness from the corn. Yeah. It's when they taste very similar to like the chicken ones that we had, even though it's a completely different flavor. It tastes like the little onions, the little green onions that you get like in just your ramen seasoning packets, you know?
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
They're not bad.
No.
I'm not like falling in love with them like I did with the other ones.
No.
But they're good. I mean, they're fun.
Great texture.
Somehow they're more fun than the Funyuns.
They do.
I'm being serious.
They do. I feel like ramen packet is a good,
Yeah.
because there is some complexity going on there. The onion flavor is kind of like not quite like a French onion soup, but like something like that, because it's not just like pure onion.
Yeah.
That being said,
Chinese onions.
I would probably put it in the middle.
Yeah, like a 3, right down the middle.
Yeah. Great texture. Bugles have a great texture. Anybody that's had Bugles knows that the texture is great.
Bugle's got to be up there with olives for foods that you can put on your fingers. It's definitely one of them. All right, now we've got 2 sweets left. Kind of want to start with the M&Ms. Because this is more like a candy, and this is like a cookie cracker, which I think is probably a better bet of enjoying. Because I'm not a crazy candy guy. occasionally, I like trying new Kit Kats. Kit Kat's one of my favorites.
Kit Kats are great.
See, the secret is I don't want these to explode all over.
True, the rip, and
they're
then
big.
they cascade out.
They're almost like peanut M&M size. So these are the s'mores, the campfire s'mores M&Ms.
Whoa, they smell like marshmallow right off the bat.
They smell good.
And they're Halloween colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of chocolate and
They're
graham flavor.
They're a little marshmallowy.
Aha. There's an inner chocolate layer and an outer white chocolate layer, and then it's the candy coating.
So the white chocolate is how they're getting the
like a marshmallow white chocolate. They're
fine.
Yeah. They don't really taste like a s'more.
They're very sweet.
They just kind of taste like a heightened M&M.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit, maybe a little bit better than regular M&Ms. Like I said, I'm a little bit, I guess, biased. I'm not really a candy guy. But, they're fine.
I do enjoy these. I don't think I'd ever get them again.
Yeah. I don't get the graham cracker as much. Damn, you're getting another big handful.
I'm a sweet guy.
Where are we putting it? I kind of want to put it with the Funyuns. They're not bad.
In 2.
But they're little, yeah.
They are better than the Funyuns, but I will put it in 2.
Oh, sure, but we, I mean, yeah, yeah, on the floor is fine.
Nice try.
Just
dude.
anywhere down there.
Got him.
Oh, you caught it?
I've said it before. I am not a white chocolate guy.
Yeah, me neither. I'm excited for these. So these are Reese's dipped animal crackers.
I don't even remember the last time I've had an animal cracker.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. So they're chocolate on one side and peanut butter on the other. Interesting. Looks like a lot of peanut butter. The ratio to peanut butter to chocolate looks a little interesting.
I might have to do a forbidden double down on this one.
Yeah. Very peanut butter forward. Probably the most exposure you can get to a Reese's peanut butter flavor. Because there's usually more of a balance than everything else that I tried. But it's good. I mean, the flavor is so good. It reminds me of like the Reese's M&Ms, obviously.
Yeah.
I like these more, I think, than just a Reese's cup. I like the crunch from the cracker.
Me too. The animal cracker flavor, when you're eating an animal cracker,
Yeah.
it's pretty subtle, but it's there, right? The animal cracker flavor is pretty much non-existent when held up against chocolate and peanut butter, but it ends up being a really nice texture.
I like it.
I could see these being addictive, dude.
Yeah, I like it. This is definitely one that you don't want to leave in your car. But, man, I really like the recipe that they have for their peanut butter.
Me too.
I'm feeling one of these. What do you think? Like 4 or 5?
I'd go 4, personally.
Let's put them in 4. Really good sweet little treat. Yeah. Wow. There's a lot of good snacks this episode. And it's going to be a little bit of a longer episode, so we're not going to be doing a weird food at the end, which I feel like we've said like the last 3 episodes. Like, no weird food.
Don't worry, we'll come back swinging.
We're going to try some surströmming.
We came on pretty hard with that ranch ice cream.
Right.
You know.
Oh, man. I still have nightmares about that. It's still sitting in my freezer, like I predicted it would be.
And then the Forbidden Ranch float, the double soda ranch with the
closest I've ever
cream.
gotten to throwing up on camera, probably.
It's the closest we've ever come to creating the chemical compound for vomit, because that's what it smelled like. Surely,
yeah, epic hack. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you can check out some of these snacks. We really recommend these Lay's other chip flavors, like the Ruffles all dressed in particular. The Cool Ranch Doritos Lay's are really good. And check out the Harvest blend Pringles. I mean, not to mention the Double Crunch Honey Mussy Ruffles.
True.
Shout out to Ruffles. No shade to them this episode. But thank you so much for tuning in. We've been your hosts. My name is Evan.
And my name is Gabe.
It's been the Super Tasters Podcast. Mm-hmm. And as always, folks, remember to go to the store. Maybe pick up costume for Halloween. Ooh, spooky. Little improv exercise there.
It's true.
And
you guys love it. That's why we do it.
Now we're done. Boom. Boom.
Boom.